second most valuable player in the NFL. It's called WAR. Wins above replacements. You like that, Skip,
yeah,
baby?
It's funny.
Here's the value last night. I'm trying to think. The second most valuable player was 10 of 22, 110 pass yards until the game was a blowout. After the game became a blowout, he was 17 of 27 for 224 and a touchdown. He had only one meaningful drive. The first drive, he was 4 of 6 for 41 yards. Didn't convert another third down until the game was out of hand. Skip Bayless, he may not have lost the game, but he damn sure didn't help him win it, did he?
Is it my turn?
No, it's not your turn.
Okay.
F. And that's 3 weeks in a row, Skip Bayless. Your guy has gotten an F. And I want you to know he's failing this class. And so unless he does some extra credit work, he gonna flunk this class, Skip Bayless. Hey, he gonna have to repeat.
Well, he flunked yours a long time ago. You gave him all Fs for 12 games and 1 A++ for Detroit. Inexplicable. I don't get it.
No. You wanted me to hand out A's for beating the Dolphins and Washington and the Giants. I might have snuck a C in there or a B here or there, but I didn't get. But these last 3 weeks, I just want you to know he's failing. Now he's gonna have to do some extracurricular work, extra credit work, or he have to cut some grass. He's gonna have to do something to get some points.
Maybe Jerry could have a word with the teacher, right?
No.
Maybe he could
I don't
slip a little something in the teacher's pocket.
No. I'm one of those teachers. I don't want to talk to the coach. I don't want to talk to the dean. I don't want to talk to anybody. He come to this class. You come to get this work. Because guess what? When I send you out there to the world, Skip, that's my resume. You're a reflection of me if I taught you. Well, who taught you history? Who taught you science? Who taught you this? Mr. Sharp. And he let you out of there with this, not knowing this? I can't do it, Skip. I can't. That's on my resume. I get this man an A or a B with that kind of performance. The game's out of hand. And Jerry Jones said it. Jerry Jones said after the game, don't let the final score. They beat us worse than what the final score would say. That's what Jerry said.
He said it.
I don't know what else to say, Skip. F. Flunky.
Well, speaking of wins above replacement, at least Dak is better than winces above replacement. Winces, because Philly's about winces above replacement. Because I wince when I watch you throw it in the ground.
Like you tell me, this is not about Carson. This is not about walking to him. Yeah. We'll have our say about him on Monday.
You brought it up, and I finished it. My turn. I am going to give my quarterback an overall grade of C+. And the reason I'm going to give him a plus is for the start and the sensational finish to the night. Can we start with the start, please? In that 17-play, longest drive in the last 15 NFL seasons, opening drive, 17 plays, he converts 3rd and 8, 3rd and 11, and 3rd and 3. If we could see those in order, please. Here we go. That's 3rd and 8. That's pretty good, I'd say. Here's 3rd and 11. This is hard, man. 3rd and 11, they bring the blitz, and that's a right.
And the ball's behind.
Okay, but it was still into double coverage. He gets it to Blake Jarwin, or Shannon Jarwin, as I call him, and then he converts the 3rd and 3 with another nice throw. Those are hard throws on the opening drive against a fired-up Bears defense that still had Roquan Smith at that point. So I got to give him pretty high credit for that drive because that was a nice way to set the tone for the night. From there on, I told you he stunk for the longest time until kind of the middle of the 3rd quarter when, after a turnover, he caught fire. And here he came. And we saw it. We need to see it one more time. The Santa drops down the chimney throw to Amari Cooper, as even the Hall of Famer tight end Shannon Sharp told me. This was a great throw, and I also give it a very good catch. But that was a late tone setter in which all of a sudden it gave this team some life it had not had. And by the way, little known fact from last night, would you believe that my quarterback, well, I could watch that all day. I might have to. I might go home and just watch it just to lift my spirits.
That's the only highlight he got.
I just want to get it on a loop at my house and just watch it all night. I'll tell Ernestine, we just got to watch this play over and over, and I'll feel better in a little while.
I was loopy last night after them things I had, Jay.
Really?
I was loopy.
Yeah, I'll bet. Little known fact about the 4th quarter last night.
What about it?
My quarterback threw for 224 yards in the 4th quarter. That is the most yards passing by any NFL quarterback in any 4th quarter in this whole NFL season. That's number one. That is not that easy to do.
Yes,
I don't care who you are.
Yes,
224 in the 4th, and we saw him do it last year against Philly. Remember that? He had 246 in the 4th quarter in overtime. against Philly at home.
Yeah.
224 is hard to do. And guess what? It should have been much more. It could have been, I don't know how long this play was. It was probably, let me get the exact yards. It's at the end of the game, he's got a deep ball to a backup wide receiver named Cedric Wilson. It would have been 52 yards. This should have been a 52-yard touchdown. Tell me this isn't his best throw of the night. Look at this. He hit Cedric Wilson right in the hands. This is, you got to catch it. I know you're just the backup, but if he hangs on to that, he is going to score a touchdown, and it's going to be 31-28 with 27 seconds left.
Okay. It's 37-28. You're still losing.
No, 30. It would have been 31-28.
Yeah, but you can still go lose.
Okay, but you got 27 seconds left for an onside kick. But what I'm saying is, if Cedric somehow hangs on, and God bless him, I'm knocking on wood for him because he hurt his knee on the play because he jammed it in the ground.
Yeah.
But again, do I expect him to? But you can't drop it in any sweeter than that. If he hangs on, that's 52 more yards. And I told you he had 224, so he would have had 276 yards in the fourth quarter. How outrageously great is that?
Skip.
And you gave him an F.
Yes, Skip.
You gave him an F. How can you give him an F? I gave him a C+. The plus because of the 224.
Okay, Jen, how many touchdowns did he throw for when it was when the game was close? One. One, Skip.
Does the fourth quarter count? Or
yes.
You always dismiss the fourth quarter
Skip,
like it doesn't
Skip,
count.
Stop playing.
I don't know. Back in your day, I know it was a long time ago, but maybe they didn't count the fourth quarter. I don't know.
So Dallas was still playing.
Today, they count it.
I just want to make sure I'm getting you correct.
Yeah.
So Chicago was playing in the fourth quarter the exact same way they was playing through the first three quarters defensively.
Well, you know what? I don't
Is it
think
simple yes or no?
Playing the same? Yeah, I think they were playing the same.
They were playing the same defense, same exotic cup.
They're not trying to double anybody. Nobody doubles Amari anymore. Nobody's afraid of it.
No, what I'm saying, Skip Bayless, is that they're playing nothing cheap, nothing deep. Once you build a big lead.
Okay, so nothing deep is hard to pull off the throw to Amari and the throw to Cedric Wilson.
Skip, that's 27 yards.
Okay, which one?
The one that you said dropped down the chimney,
That
right?
was 19.
Okay.
All right, but that was a single covered route.
Yeah, but I'm
okay.
Well, I just want to know, why couldn't he do this through the first three quarters?
Okay, well, what I'm saying is he lost it for a while. He lost his accuracy. I think he lost his confidence. Jerry thinks he's trying to do too much. And again, is the contract hanging over his head? I think it's hanging over his head. Has it been a good strategy not to go ahead and make him a made man?
Skip.
Yeah, maybe it's been a bad strategy.
Dak Prescott's going to lead the league in passing yards. How does Jerry Jones walk in there with Todd France, who's his agent, and say, all we got for you is $30 million, and that man led the league in passing yards?
Well, I got to tell you, right now, it's advantage Jerry in
I bet you it's not advantage Jerry.
I'll bet it is.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what would Shannon Sharp say?
No.
6 and 7.
No.
Right now, it's 6 and 7.
No Cowboy has ever thrown for as many yards as I had. No Cowboy has had as many 400-yard seasons as I had. Now, you keep telling me I'm franchised. So you say one thing to the media, and then you get behind these closed doors and you try to lowball me. I ain't going for it.
Yeah, but who would Jerry Jones be listening to on Undisputed? Me or you? You're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You've given him Fs every game. Jerry's saying, thank you, Shannon Sharp.
But here's the thing.
I'm going to take Shannon's grades in and say, Dak, here, I'm going to just slide them across the table.
This is what Skip
the Hall of Fame tight end gave you Fs 7 times this year.
He's able to, he ain't got no money. He ain't got no purse string. This is what Skip Bayless likes to do with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott answers the first 5 questions right on the test. And then he gets the next 25 answers wrong. Time is run out on you taking the test. He go ahead and fill it out anyway. I ain't counting that.
No, time has not run out.
Yes, it is.
Either you go again, you're saying the fourth quarter doesn't count.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Why couldn't he do it? He had 3 quarters. He had the first drive. It was excellent, exemplary. I just need to know, for the next 38 minutes, why couldn't he do that?
Because he's human and he had the most disappointing stretch of the whole year. I told you right out of the box today, that was his most disappointing performance. I give you that. But he bookended it with great and greater. Greater. 224 that should have been 276?
Skip.
Wow. Cut it to 31-28?
Okay, let me give it to you in terms of monetarily. You make $10 million. You lose $100 million. And you make $50 million. What the hell have you got? You're still in the hole. You lost the game. That's my point.
Okay, but now you're doing like, it's a single thing that you're doing, but you need some help. Your receivers dropped 4 balls in the game.
I need him some help.
That doesn't apply to your analogy.
I need some help. not to bounce it to me. He could have had more yards if he didn't skip it to Amari. He could have had more yards if he didn't throw it behind a Randall Cobb. He could have had more yards.
He had a mid-game slump. I give it to you. He just lost it for a while, and then he got it back. How many quarterbacks in this league can get that back? Not many, because they just go in the tank.
Because most quarterbacks, the most valuable quarterbacks, they ain't going to have them kind of game. Lamar Jackson, Russ, they don't have them kind of game.
Hey, bounce it to him. When he goes south, he goes completely south and stays south.
See what
and he's going to the sideline like, I don't know what happened.
No.
I don't know.
Skip, bounce it to him has not been in the MVP discussion. Your guy has been in the MVP discussion.
Not according to you.
Pro Football Focus says he's the second most valuable. So how in the hell is the second most valuable player with WAR, wins above replacement, stinking it up like that?
224? You think that's stinking it up in the fourth quarter?
In the first three quarters, he had 110 passing yards. In the first three quarters.
There, guys. We got to leave it there. They got 10 days now to try to rebound before they face the LA Rams.
3 in a row.
Switching to another game coming up, will that stout Bills defense be able to stop Lamar Jackson? We'll discuss that one up
That Russell Wilson quarterback.